Hello everyone, this is Darkon and this is Final Fantasy IV. I know that the audio quality in the previous ones were lower than I originally expected, especially more noticeable during boss and battle fights. I'm hoping that my recent adjustments to the audio has fixed it all. If not, well, unfortunately, I'm not sure how much else I can do, but I will continue to try to make sure the quality is worthwhile. But let's continue on. Best way to do it is by just going in and around these places. Let's see. There was one thing I want to start doing. I need to talk to the lady here. Tella and his daughter Anna were always so close as a father and daughter could be. Bless their hearts. Then one day Anna simply up and ran away from home. The old sage has been grief-stricken ever since. See, how much gold do we have? Not much. Let's go upstairs. Here's the pub. Now, another interesting thing, which you might not know, is that I can't remember which pub it is. It might be this one, might be a different one. There is a hidden area that you have to pay so much into. Just a second, this might be the one. No. There is one around in one of the worlds where there's a pub and you pay like a very large amount of gil to get into the VIP area, and it has like a special item, and you trade that item for a special piece of equipment, I think. I would have to double check on that one. Greetings. New face like yours is always a welcome sight. With monsters on the rise, business has slowed to a crawl. Well met, friend. I am a scholar en route to the eastern kingdom of Fabul, where I had hoped to continue my studies. As it were, I found the waterway that runs beneath the mountains to Damkin? I never did say this right. You can say it in your head, you just can't say it properly out loud. We'll just say Damsayan, barred by a moonstruck old man who refused to grant me passage. I think I originally ended up pronouncing it as Damakin, which again isn't really right anyways. Oh, we'll stick with it. Only Damakian royalty are permitted to enter the Antlion's den that lies to the castle's east. To think of the riches that could be ours if only we were allowed inside. No, I don't need to talk to him. Not much around here either. Hail, friend, and welcome to Kaipo, oasis of the Damakian Desert. I think we'll just stick with Damakian. It probably isn't correct, but we're gonna stick with it anyways. Ryda might need a few new pieces of equipment. Welcome. Not much you can use, not much anyone else can use either, but I think a nice leather cap ought to do. Oh, no, don't want two, we just want one. Make sure to equip it. Why does she need it? Because she doesn't have one already. That works. The waterway. It's north and east of here, but you better not go there. People say they've seen eight big scary snakes in the water. And here's Fat Chocobo. It's just like in the Chocobo Forest, except, you know, you don't have to use the Gasol green to bring him out. Yeah, he's a big boy, that's for sure. Hello there. Is there something I can help you with? He does have other options. I think this is just unlocked later on during gameplay, so unfortunately we can't do really anything with him at the moment. Let's see, where else do we go? Let's, yeah, let's go down this way. Weapons. Let's see what this guy's got. No, we're just gonna stick. We're gonna just stick with what we got. I'd rather get more potions and antidotes and such rather than just get a cheap rod. If you're traveling with so young a child, best keep her in the back row of your party lest you be attacked. That's like basic basic RPG gameplay from these old style games, is because she's technically a caster, uses magic and such, so it's best to keep her in the back row. She does less physical damage, but there's also weapons you can give her to let her do like just the full basic attack, like with bows, or I think the whip works as well, but I can't remember for sure. Demakian Castle in the north rules all the lands of this desert. Its prince is said to have a voice and face as fair as any maiden's. Oh look, there's Mapping Way. Hello again, Cecil. What am I doing here, you ask? Oh, that's not good. Well, as luck would have it, I accidentally dropped all of my maps and pens into a huge fissure that opened up near the Valley of Mist. Yeah, that's just bad luck. Having lost the ability to map, the name Mapping Way seems rather inappropriate. But I don't really know what to do next. I'm taking some time to reevaluate my life now. Mapping Way became Living Way, the Vagrant. I've been spending my days looking over the pages of this I always said bestiary because that's pretty much what it means, or what it is. It's a list of beasts. But the correct pronunciation is bestiary. I guess it kind of gets confusing because it's real close. With no particular trade to call my own. Would you like to view the bestiary? Sure, why not? Well then, by all means. Yeah, we got a few things here and there. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Let's take a look at Desert Sahagin. Where we can see what level they are, how many we've slain, what areas they are, what treasure they drop. It's a useful thing. So if you're looking for a particular treasure that only drops off a certain mob, you'll know by just going through this. I believe, let's take a look at Goblin. Yeah, and if you're wondering what... Now this is an interesting thing. In this version, there are some rare dropped but low-level items you can use that helps Ryder learn new summons. These ones are usually the Bomb, the Goblin, the Mind Flare, just like very basic ones. They're not as powerful as the other ones. I think they're just kind of like a little gimmick kind of thing. Mostly. So that's what that one treasure under there for the Goblin, and it says Goblin. Bosses should be in here as well, so let's take a look and see if we can't find the Mist Dragon. Now, if we're lucky, the sound from this recording for this particular part will help, which is good because now we got the sound quality like before, and this will tell us if it's actually working properly, or it'll tell me. But still, you get a good idea of, you get to see the bosses again. Like, you don't have to, like, it's not really any huge important thing, but you know, you want to take a look and just take a look at them. It's no problem. You see there's a Baron Soldier. And of course, we don't really have anything for General because we didn't get rid of him before the other soldiers. Again, not a huge deal, but you know, he's there. We found that poor young child collapsed outside of the village, completely incoherent. Seems to have succumbed to desert fever on the way from Baron. The little dear keeps mumbling the name Cecil over and over. That's not good. Rosa! Oh, Rosa. I can't do sappy bits. At least not well. Cecil? Please, Cecil, be alive. This is for Cecil. I said that wrong. Here's another interesting thing in this version. There are augments. What these do is give your characters particular special abilities. So if you give a character the auto potion augment, when they're hit, they'll automatically use the high, I believe one of the highest level potions. You might be able to adjust it, I can't remember, it's been a while. But one of the best uses of it is to get rare augments. And how you get the rarest ones, or the harder ones to get, is that you give augments to particular characters. If you give them enough, or possibly particular amounts, I believe it's just the amount you give them, they will drop a particular augment. So say if we give one, just say, I won't tell what character and such, say if we give one to one particular character and we gave him or her 3, they might drop a very rare OP augment, one that will cast Phoenix down automatically if our HP goes to 0. And that'll work every time, as long as there's Phoenix downs. Again, that's a bit OP, but it's a fun little thing if you do manage to get it. Augment Novice, achievement unlocked. Cecil, please be alive. See what the old guy has to say. Desert fever can be cured by exposure to the light of a Damakian sand pearl. Obtaining one, however, is no simple task. They can only be found within a cave where an antlion dwells. Kinda knew this was coming, obviously, but still. I seem to say that a lot, but still. Oh, Cecil. It seems you've gotten your hands on an interesting item there, doesn't it? Here's going to explain augments. Let me explain how that auto potion works. It's a rather special kind of item known as an augment. Using it on a party member will teach that member an ability. Augments appear in the key items list. Don't forget to use them once you receive them. You can find augments left behind. Pardon me. I'm doing this a bit early in the morning with my coffee. You can find augments left behind by various people scattered throughout the world. Be sure to keep your eyes open. You'll be glad you did. Well then, until we meet again. And that pretty much just explains mostly what I already said. Well, I'm going to give this a quick save. And it's just to make sure the quality's worthwhile to do. So, I'll be seeing you again in a short moment. Now, it seems I have been able to figure out a little bit of what was going on originally. I think part of it might have been the actual screen resolution size that was causing some issues, ironically enough. So hopefully this whole recording will not go into the dumpster. It sucks when things happen, but I'll definitely end up saving before bosses or when people speak, and hopefully we'll get some good quality out of it still. I wanted to use Living Way again, but unfortunately it appears that I can't use the Bestiary again right away. Oh, and we have tiny mages. They are very tiny. Counter hold. Don't attack me. So what summons we got? We only got Chocobo. Look at that. Her defend is pretty much just cowering. It's not going to do much against... And the thing is, for Ryda, right now, what she can do is both white and... Actually, she can do all of it. She can do summons, low-level white magic, and low-level black magic. Oh, hopefully everything works out well. She increased in level and learned Confuse and Sleep. Obtain a tent. And there's the old man Tella. Probably should have used an actual spell rather than hit. Oh well, it's a bit of a force of habit. It's also a bit of an issue when you just have one melee character and the rest is casters. Let's go with a nice thunder on the tiny mage. There we go. They call that one a sword rat. Well, it's certainly not a porcupine. It's more, it's more like swords on its back. We'll go all the way over here first. For no other reason, we can complete the map, and I believe there's probably treasure up here somewhere. Definitely need more health. Yeah, she's gaining levels quickly. Yep, a couple of nice treasure chests. The Maiden's Kiss. And a potion. Well, great. Did not want a back attack. Very good reason for it. Because that tends to happen. Let's see, black magic. I think we might be able to get away with that. If we're quick enough. Nope. That sucks. Well, time to do what the cowards do. Run for it. And when you run away, you drop Gil. Oh, wrong button. We do have a Phoenix now, but I would rather not use it. We should probably just go talk to Tella. ASAP. Good reason for it, though. I do remember this part. And we're gonna run away one last time. You don't want to run away too often, just simply because, yeah, you need that experience. Really? Am I gonna... Yeah, I got a freaking... No, it's just horrible luck. You, knight. You wield the dark sword, do you not? I beg you, lend me your aid. What happened? My daughter Anna was struck by a silver-tongued bard. He's taken her to Damakian Castle. I fear I've little time. I sense something sinister. Anna, you said. Then you must be Tella. The very same. And he is a sage. I came in pursuit of my daughter, but I cannot get through the waterway. A great monster lurks in the lake beyond, and it will not let me past. Past? I guess both might work. The devil is strong, I warn you. My magic alone is no match for it, but perhaps with your dark sword as well we might defeat it. And this girl? A summoner, is she not? And one with quite some potential from the looks of it. We need to reach Damakian too. And then the choice is made for us. Let us make haste. And we got a new party member. Now I swear I am butchering that name wrong. It's probably Dam Cyan, which, yeah, I understand that, but it's kind of like, where is that map button? Wrong. Great, can't even remember can't even remember which button was the map one. No, wrong thing. Isn't that a bit odd? I swear I had the map button ready to go. There it is. Should we continue on or go back? It's probably best if we go back and head to Kaipo just to make sure we're not, you know... Well, we are pretty much crippled right now because we don't have all of our characters up and going. Now, I'll explain some of his abilities later on, like the recall one. It makes sense, but I will explain it after the fight. You see that? He is very powerful. And again, it does help. He casts quick too, which always helps. I have to check out what his level is. I never checked yet. He's only level 13. Still. He's pretty powerful. Of course, he is a sage, which does make sense if you think about it. Let's head back to the good old desert oasis. Assuming we can get through everything along the way. Now, the recall ability that he has, which is his own unique ability, what it does, just a moment after this again, I'll explain it. Its primary use is that since he is a sage, he is technically old. He has forgotten a lot of different spells and so on, very powerful ones. And the whole point of the recall is that you get a chance to cast some of these spells. You don't know which one it's going to be, but it could be something very powerful that could like kill a boss, that could help you pretty much just take down most of the boss's health. So you got a basic idea of just how powerful it is. But right now we need to go into the inn and take a nap. Why? Because I was stupid enough to let Rida kick the bucket. And honestly, I'd rather not use a tent. Because tents can be expensive, especially early on. Okay, let's continue on our journey. Of course, next we're going to get attacked by everything along the way. We're going to defend for the moment. You know, just for the fun of it, let's see if we can't use recall. It's a very low chance to actually work, but we'll see if it won't work this time. Oh, he did remember one. He remembered Bubble. Now, I'm not entirely sure what Bubble just did. I can't really check what our... I'm not really sure if I can check what our stats are at the moment, debuffs and so on. Again, this is one of those things where you'd have to take a look online for it. Pardon me, I keep yawning during recording. But still, this is a good game. And as you can tell, it is one that's close to my heart. It is the first one I ever played. So like I said, it's very close to, well, I already said it. Oh, what I did not realize is that when I cast Recall, it still took away a huge chunk of his MP. Like, just a large amount, so I'm gonna have to try to save the rest of his MP for tougher fights, or at least until we can get a place where we can actually rest. Because man, does that... I just realized, yeah, I forgot, that is the downside to it. If you use Recall and you cast a spell, it will just suck. It will be as if it'll be the same amount as the original MP was. So like say if the spell in the game costs 60 MP. Again, that's exactly how much it'll cost when he casts that spell. When he uses Recall. So it's not really a largely useful one. I don't think we need to go there. Oh, these ones again. Luckily, I do have a good way to deal with this. Thunder. Thunder, thunder, thunder. Thundercats. Yes, I just made a Thundercats joke. Thundercats joke while playing Final Fantasy. Not exactly something you'd expect to hear today. Now, the problem with some of the recordings, I didn't notice things were off sync because it only happened when the recording was happening. Like off sync I can actually fix. The problem is I can't really fix the well, I can't fix it normally. Like, I can't fix the stuttering or the drag in the sound, but like the off sync I can easily fix. I've done it once before. Oh, we got a rod. And Rhino learned a couple new spells. Isuna and Poison. Very useful, especially in Suna. The Isuna. I'm just butchering everything. Don't need the rod. Can actually, because we already got one. Still. Free stuff is free stuff. Now, it might have been a good idea to actually be in that one. Actually, well, let's run away from this one. Because I just realized we probably should have gone up to that one spot way up there earlier and didn't. Or maybe not. Maybe I was right in the first place. No, I might have been right in the first place. That works. Still missing that one little bit of... Like I said, we want to get all of... Oh, there we go. That worked. And how do you sneak up here for the treasure? Just go in the water. And we're just going to have to hella defend. Right is still around to do a little bit of damage. Of course, we don't want to use her too much. This is probably because we would rather have her use her white mage skills and have Telly do the black mage because he's doing so much more damage. Ooh, silver armlet. That might be a bit more useful. Again, I get my hopes up for nothing. Let's see what Tell has. He has iron armlet. Let's see, his intellect is 25, his spirit is 24. No wonder hers abilities are so much lower. Take a look at the differences. 25 and 24. Hers is 7 and 3. Well, it makes sense. Like I said, again, he is a, he's a sage. Like, he's gonna have, like, those higher stats. An ether. Always good to have. You never know when you're in those boss fights and you're just missing that one little bit that you need. I hate these ones. Mostly because I screwed up on... Wait a second here. Nope, nope. Didn't want that. Come on, there's gotta be a... There we go. There's one for... I was just trying to figure out which one was the one for skipping the, like, our particular turn and giving it to someone else. I've never been sure of an actual name for that. It's usually just called skip, I believe. Diet ration. I believe that's a health thing. Actually, no, I believe that is for the... Oh, sorry. I keep pressing the wrong buttons on this. Yeah, pig status. You gotta love the names that come up for them. How do you get rid of pig status? Give them a diet ration. He should have... Oh, he has Cura. That takes a lot. Here we wanted black magic. Cast more thunder. Look at that. The man's soul holds that when he increases in level, he loses strength. I don't know why, but that's just plain funny. No, we were right to skip that one spot there. 99%. Wait a second. What could we possibly be missing? We got everything. That actually just simply might be that one bit up there. I certainly hope that's all it is, because it sucks you're at 99% and it's nothing at all. Figures. You know what? Let's just clear them out. Hopefully we'll find a nice going the right way. Again, always useful to have a map. Could definitely use a spot for using a tent right now, which might be this place up next, or it might not be. Thank you for getting. We're definitely going to need to use more oh, I forgot, he has Osmos. I should have remembered that. It's basically the drain mana from your enemy kind of spell. Very useful. Which again, I should remember to actually use. Oh look, we got achievement. Bronze Hunter. Probably just for killing a bunch of low-level creatures. Yeah, wait a second. We didn't get a full thing for this one. 99. Well, just for the sake of it, I'm going to stop recording for a moment. I'll get that last 99, and I will show you exactly where it is. Actually, I already see it. If you take a look at where Cecil's right shoulder is, just above it, there's this little white square. That's exactly what we're missing. I was going to stop, then I realized, wait a second. No, I see something there. Back attack. Damn it, I keep forgetting. Nope, yeah. Run away. Run away fast. Actually, I'm going to stop recording there for a moment so you don't have to watch me run back and forth from Kaipo to here. I will see you again very shortly. Hello again. Actually, it didn't take very long. I actually didn't even end up Kaipo. A few moments after I stopped recording, I did use Tella's Osmos ability and ended up getting most of his mana back. He just missed a achievement. It was called Bloodstained Road. Again, I have no idea what the achievement is actually for. But again, now that we know, we can use Tella's ability to pretty much gain all of his mana back in almost one shot. It won't take much for recording, but still, I think it's nice. Oh, there we go. Completed map. We got 5 eye drops. I'm not really sure of how I feel about that after all that work. Again, it's kind of my own fault that I missed it. And I keep forgetting where I'm going. I think I would remember by this point, but nope. Preemptive strike. Well, I want is Osmos on the amoeba, since it was casting re-raise on everything before, so it probably has what I need and want. least I certainly hope so. Nope, it had absolutely nothing. So, Amoeba, nope, definitely can't use that. I have to wait till we encounter a nice, tiny mage. Because we only have 10 mana left, and or 10 MP left, and we want to save that. So when we encounter a tiny mage, we can take all of his mana, or rather most of it. Oh look, a bunch of fishies. They're probably going to be a pain. No, they're not too bad. I remember playing this through on my first time, and sometimes these creatures were a lot more powerful back then, it seems. Probably because it's your first time playing through and you're just learning the ropes. Really wish we had Kane right now. This would be going so much easier. Let's see. Yep. Gotta get our feet wet. Now, I keep going back and forth just so I can see if I'm mapping out everything correctly. And then I remember, yeah, I can move with the map. Weaknesses, nothing. So it seems like recording does go quite down during battles, but I'm hoping it doesn't adversely affect too much. Ooh. Now we want to get rid of at least one tiny mage. Get rid of the front one there. We'll cast Thunder on the Sahagin. Apparently that didn't do squat to him. Or at least not as much as we hoped. Yep, look at that, 99. We'll just have Ryder defend for the moment. We'll have him cast Kira on all of us, and that'll give us full health outright. We'll take care of at least one tiny mage. And then Tella in his next turn will use Osmos again. Or hopefully he can use it again. Here we go. Black magic. We'll probably just lose 10, because that tiny mage is not doing anything. It actually might be out of mana, which I just realized, because that's the same one I already drained earlier. Nope. That works. I do believe we want to go Hard to say. Do I want to go there or up? You know, let's go back a bit. Let's go all the way up there. Let's have some frozen fish. That works. Doesn't seem to be... I don't think they're weak to anything in particular. Again, it's one of those things where, look, it's killer fish, but they're not water. But we're in a waterway kind of deal. Great. These fights I hate. Swap rows. I want to attack you. Didn't do much. Well, I was kind of expecting that. Got one more hit. Then thunder on all of you. And that should take care of the problem. Oh, she learned Kira and Warp. Now, if I remember correctly about the Warp magic... Yeah, return to the previous floor. So it should return us to, well, like you said, the previous floor. There we go. Everyone's got full health. We'll go all the way back up here because we do want to complete all the floor maps. Down there, there's nothing there. Yep. Should just went right up here because we could have gotten a treasure very simply and easily. But we didn't. Note, I keep saying we. You'll get rid of Sahuagin. You'll get rid of one of the tiny mages. Ryda will keep defending. Let's face it, at the moment she's slightly useless. Because she's so low on mana. Give me your life. Not a vampire thing. That's a different ability. I believe it's a simple drain spell that gives life to the caster. Let's continue on, make sure we're going the right way. Nope, not quite. This way. Yeah, we can continue on into here. Here we go. We can rest here. The magic field cast by these circles keeps monsters at bay. Remain within and you are safe. You can use tents and cottages and even save within these circles. We'll use my tent here. We need to recover our strength before we face the beast. Or that beast. Asleep already. She must have been exhausted. That child, where is she from? She is a summoner from the village of Mist. Indeed, that my eyes were not mistaken. She has great potential. With practice and training, she should be able to master many spells. Such a darling little face, too. She reminds me of my Anna when she was young. Your daughter? My one and only. Deceived by some wandering bard and whisked away to Damcyan. And all because I refused to give them my blessing. And you, what need drives you to Damcyan? A friend of mine is suffering from desert fever in Kaipo. I see. And you seek a sand pearl. Then haste drives you as well. Even my magic could not avail you against the foe you face. This monster of the lake, what manner of creature is it? A vicious one, with 8 massive withering tentacles. But if we are to save your friend and my Anna, we must find a way to slay it. I pray these premonitions of mine are only an old man's fettering, but if they prove true, our time is short. Alright, best be on our way. And now we should be, if I'm correct, yep, we're at full health. Yep, I know all about it. We do want to save before we get to a boss fight. We'll save in slot 2. Just because. Now, it's also important because I am going to stop here for a quick moment and continue on with another recording for the boss fight. There is a reason. I want to make sure the sound quality for the boss fight is not broken as well. So, I'll be seeing you again very shortly. For the second time I said this. Hello again, and welcome back. Let's continue on with our adventure. Oh, these things again. I really do hate these things. Go away, you damn amoebas. Well, one amoebas and the rest are fang shells. Yep, fang shell. Well, they didn't last long. Diet ration. Yep, that's the same spot as we were in a moment ago. I believe there should be some treasure. Yep. An ice rod. I'm not 100% sure how well the ice rod's going to be useful against the boss and on itself, but it does increase our intellect, so we're better off using it than not at all. Oh, and we are almost. Let's see, make sure all the. Yep, just one little more, we should have complete. Yep. See what we get. We get 5 antidotes. That's not too bad. B3. You sunk my battleship. I'm just pulling out the horrible puns today. Ooh, that's nice. Nice amount of gil. Preemptive strike, in other words. Oh. Killer fish. Killer fish. He'll make sushi. And then we'll have some. I'm trying to think of something for the. Yeah, well, I can't think of another food joke. Perfect, we went the right way to get all the treasure. Bomb fragment. Not these ones again. My god, go away. No one likes you. Hate amoeba type enemies. Always such a pain. It's because they will cast re-raise if any other minions are down before them almost. It's a giant pain. It's not too bad once you know who to get rid of first, but it's one of the more annoying enemies. Or annoying types. Yeah, there we go. And they show up again. Come on, I'm trying to save my mana for the boss. You know what? We don't need to use our mana. Not for these two. We'll just let Cecil handle it. Oh, we're almost done. Actually, with a very short amount of time, too. And after this fight, we should be pretty damn close to what we want to do. In other words, we should be completely done this mapping area as well. Yeah, I'm being a little cheap with my mana right now. I should probably stop that for the moment. Heal up. Attack, and of course a nice thunder spell. Oh, we got a potion. Not too bad. Yep, completed underwater map, and we got 3 10s. Now that's much better of a prize. North B2. Well, and this is one of those little high off the side kind of things that I mentioned before. You don't notice it right off the bat, but it's there. At least I certainly hope that's what it is and not some kind of a glitch in the game. Now, luckily we do have the map, so we can tell roughly which way we're going, and yep, we are correct. That was an alternative way to go through that whole zone. Interesting, isn't it? There's a whole section over there, and I'm pretty sure there's got to be some sort of a entrance to get to them. And this is why I hate when stuff like this happens. You just can't quite remember where everything is, and stuff like that happens, and it's just, well, we're going to continue. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we can just continue on. And a bunch of frogs. Perfect. Okay. Time to get rough with froggies. No, not Toad. Damn it. Oh, screw it. We're gonna run for it. We drop some gil, but again, when you have boss creatures like that, it just gets annoying. Cure of Toad. Yep. And of of course, naturally. More of these things. Okay, note effect on him. That's useful. Good to know. Let's see if we can't get anything they're weak against. Okay, they're not weak against thunder, but we still got rid of them. We got a lot of experience. Perfect. And she learned Toad. The usefulness of her learning it is not simply so the enemy can become a Toad, is that if we cast a Toad spell, or like say a pig spell twice on a certain character or minion, enemy or whatever else, it reverses the effects. So again, pretty useful. Zeus's Wrath. Wild guess, that would definitely be a thunder item type spell. And that would be a freaking amoeba again. What is with the amoebas? Yep, I just want to get rid of them. Now we go down, or we go left. Let's try left. That's the closest thing right now. Not quite. Go down this way. Oh, there is a treasure there. Yep, that's what I thought. I thought it might have been his new weapon, the Shadow Blade. Since he's a Dark Knight, he really only uses a certain equipment right now, and one of which. And that'll double his attack. Again, very useful to have. Preemptive strike. So in other words, I see like fried toad. Did not work as well as I was hoping. Okay, let's go with let's go with Blizzard. They do not like the cold. Good to know. And, oh, I wasn't expecting zombies, to be honest. Luckily, I know what to use against zombies. Kind of an obvious thing. You burn them. Interesting note about undead enemies, and pretty much most Final Fantasies. At least with the single player RPG ones, you can cast Cure on the undead and it'll still damage them. In some cases, if you cast Raise on them, or Phoenix Down if you have it, you can outright just get rid of them. Completed the map. Attained an Ether. That's where we probably could have completed that other map down below, but it's not a big deal. As a matter of fact, it's kind of like this. We're just going to skip these things because we're running out of mana again. And there's no Tiny Mages to take some mana from. So on we go. From here we must travel outside for a time. The monster dwells at the base of the waterfall beyond. It may be wise to pitch another tent outside and rest before we face him. Luckily, we got us several tents, so indeed we can do that. That's exactly what we'll do. Oh look, there's a little tent. And of course, naturally, we're going to save again, this time in slot 3. This will also be just in case the first part of the recording is good, but everything else is not. Let's see what everyone's saying. Why would such a monster make its den in a cave frequented by men? With a dark night and a summoner, that beast stands no chance. I'm afraid, but we have to help her. And I hear the sound of running water, and look, well, no map to complete, but there's no turning back from here. The beast awaits us down below. Yep, let's take a leap. Whee! There's a bunch of flans. If I'm correct, these are red flans, which means I can't do much against them without using Tella. Yep, red moose. Again, the moose and the flans are pretty simple. Whatever element that they are, whatever colors they are, kind of tells you what element they're weak against. Yellow would be thunder and all that other kind of stuff. Let's see if we can't do any damage to him. Not much. So we're just gonna go with this. Tella and his magic show. Hooray! Up or down? Let's go up. And we got a bunch of crocs. No, if I believe correctly, these things will be weak against ice. Indeed, I am correct. Not that it did much. No. Come on, he can't be that much stronger. He should just about be dead. And of course, naturally, I forgot we have the ice wand. There we go, Tella whacked him to death. With a piece of wood. And of course, Tella's stamina just went down. Oh look, Achievement Seeker. Not entirely sure what that means or what it's for. You know what? We're gonna go down. I'm not 100% sure what that one. Or actually, should we go back up? We'll probably go back up again. Oh look, there's a toad dancing. Can she still use her magic? Yes, she can. So she can polymorph herself back to normal. We use Cure. Give yourself a little boost up. Now let's see if this is in the correct spot or not. No, we definitely want to go back. And of course, more zombies. Now let's see, should we use Kira? Yeah, let's do that. Yep. Now watch. I see. There we go, finally. And you see? Cast Cure on an undead and it damages them. Yep, definitely should have gone down here. Because we got more of his equipment. And we got 5 potions. Hades Helm and Hades Glove. I swear when I played the original game before, I always missed at least one of these pieces. Like the Hades shield or the Hades armor. The shield might not have existed at all. But it's probably in that one spot way back that I missed. You know what? Let's just run from these ones. We're almost there anyways. And naturally they're going to cast Toad. Oh, that was lucky. Hades armor. Want to equip that. Hermes sandals. And another random fight. Let's just go with the basic fire spell. It's a bit cheaper. And it'll still take care of all the zombies. And there they go. Perfect. And there's our boss. We still kind of want to clear out the area around here first. Completed the lake, and we got 3 Zeus's Wrath. I wonder what we can use them on. Ready yourselves. There he is. It's an OctoMammomth. Well, doesn't he look pleasant? Let's beat him up. Okay. So he doesn't like dark. And see how he likes fire. Fire, about as much as I expected. Now every time you damage him enough, he'll lose one of the tentacles, and it's kind of like a different way to show off his health. This fight is a pretty simple one. You'll blast him with a few thunder spells, And with Cecil's sword. Oh, he lost another one. And another one. Tella says, excellent. The beast is weakening. But don't be lulled into thinking we've won. A wounded beast is a dangerous one. I'd say so. He just tried to wipe out Rida. Let's give her a little bit of health. And of course, Tella's just about out of the fight as well. This should finish him off. If not, the sword should. Or maybe not. Come on, Cecil, take him out. That worked. And down he goes back, sinking into the briny deeps. Oh, I should have used a release the Kraken joke. Still, we got 1,000 gil, that's pretty good. And she learned raise and stop. Perfect. Tella's level increased. Naturally, he doesn't learn anything new. Dun dun. We've done it. Damsayan is just beyond this waterfall. Well, Red Wings. And they're demolished the castle. That is not good. However, I'm gonna be the absolute jerk and decide to end it there. Yes, you're gonna have to wait until next time to find out exactly what is gonna happen. Don't you love that music? You can just hear it now and you know something bad might happen. It's an emergency and I'm just gonna pull the plug on you. This is Darkon. I hope you enjoyed this playthrough. If you did enjoy it, please like, favorite, subscribe, leave a comment below, and tell me what you think of it. I'm hoping that everything worked out well with the recording and everything else, and I do hope to see you again next time for more Final Fantasy IV. Bye!